So you remember what we talked about the last time, right? The name of the chords is pretty important. You do remember, right? Are you spacing out or something? What's going on? No, I get it. I get it. I've had a rough night as well. But hey, you're paying for me, so whether you want to, learn what I teach you, that's up to you. We can hang out if you want. No? Good. In that case, do you remember the name of this chord? Yeah, that's a C, exactly. And then this one? D. What kind of D? Don't laugh, what kind of D? Major. And what would this be? A major. And this? A minor. Yeah, exactly. Well done. These open chords, after a while they could become pretty simple. Now, don't get me wrong. They are very, very versatile. You can play a lot with this, right? And honestly, if you have you remember what I told you with a capo, with a capo, you can move the key around. So with those chords, you can play almost any song you want. At least pop songs, right? But always having a capo on hand, it doesn't always work. And you want to be as versatile as possible, especially when learning chords, right? So what we have for that are bar chords, okay? And that's what we're going to be moving on to next. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay, so let's say I wanted to play a bar chord, and let's do a minor one since it's a little bit easier. I would essentially use my index finger to cover the entirety of this side of the fretboard, like vertically. And then if we do that, and don't worry about the other fingers for now. Do you see? You can still make all of it sound as if it were an open chord. You try it. It's difficult, right? Yeah, now this takes me back. Yeah, so you are going to be suffering, let me tell you that. You actually are. Bar chords are going to hurt because we're not really used to putting that amount of strength onto the fingers, and the skin also isn't used to it. Later on, you'll be developing a little bit more of a harder skin, a little bit of calluses as well. But for now, it's going to suck. And this is exactly how it sounded for me when I started off. I could barely make anything sound good with it. But the more you do it, the more you practice, you will get this kind of sound. And then you can start playing. That's still not perfect, but... And it'll never sound as nice as an open chord in terms of its fullness, but it does give you a lot of versatility, okay? Otherwise, you would have to transpose everything. You would have to play everything in a key where the open chords fit. Do you get me? So if I wanted to play something like a little bit more bluesy, you'd usually use bar chords because it's just an easier way of doing it. So like, I don't know, like, I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. But if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. Bit sloppy, but you know what I mean. As you can hear, the strings are a little bit more muted, but that's kind of the point. Sometimes. Yeah, I don't blame you. It takes practice, I guess. And even then, once you've practiced enough, you start thinking, oh, I'm still not good enough. So it's, you know, I guess it's an ever-ending, or rather never-ending pursuit of getting to a point where you're happy with yourself when it comes to your playing. But that's a little bit depressive. I know. Yeah, we can take a break, no problem. I see that you've been practicing though. I can see it, yeah. Show me your hands. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Your fingers aren't so soft anymore. Yeah, it's all in the fingertips. Me? No, the band I was with, I recently quit. They were all kind of just messing around. And usually they show up late and stuff like that. So I never really got the idea that I really wanted to do something with it. Don't get me wrong, I don't need to be famous or anything. I just, you know, music is supposed to be fun, and when you're with people who are more interested in being in a band rather than playing the music, then it becomes somewhat tiring. It's a conflict of interest, I guess. What about you? Any interest in joining up with a band, or? No, that shouldn't matter. Oh, hit me up in the future if you ever want someone to play with. Yeah, I'm serious. We can make something work. I think you're talented. But everyone struggles in the beginning. That's completely fine. Yeah, I did too. I told you. You're really zoning out, aren't you? Why? My hands? Sure, you can look at my hands. I guess that's the nice thing about playing the guitar. Yeah. Why are you rolling my fingers like that? What? Okay, Messy, what are you asking me? Okay. Let me ask you a question then. If someone uses their hands all the time, especially doing little micro movements around the fretboard, do you think that might have other applications as well? Yeah, so don't ask me dumb questions. As a teacher, I would tell you there are no dumb questions. But we're on a break right now, so that was a dumb question. You're fun to teach, though. Yeah, you put in a lot of effort, so I'm happy with that. There are some students who genuinely don't give a single fuck. Like, actually. So, I'm happy with you. Let me think. You are pretty, so that's definitely not something that no need to get all flustered. Sometimes I'm just a little bit too honest. Of course you are. Do you not have any mirrors in your house or anything, or? You're gorgeous. You know that, right? Look, I don't know if this is something we should talk about. Don't you want to use up the rest of the time? Get back to practicing? Are you sure you want me to say that? When you're playing, when you're practicing, and whenever you enter the room, my heart skips a beat, just like a little bit. I can't take my eyes off you. Well, maybe I did want to impress you a little bit. Do you think it worked? I hope it did. Do you want to touch my hand again? How about this? We finish the lesson, and after that, it's completely up to you whether I stay here or I go. But if I stay the night here, then you're going to have to stay awake for a long time. You understand me, right? You have such a pretty smile. Yeah, let's get back to it. I'm looking forward to teaching you and looking forward to see what you'll say to me after we're done. All right. So where were we? Bar chords, right?